It's that time of year again, so let's run down my top 10 films of 2022. Number 10 is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. This is Nicolas Cage spoofing Nick Cage. It was very clever. I love Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage. This film just was a good time overall. Lots of laughs. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Number 9 is To Leslie. This is the first of a few indies that made it into my top 10 this year. This is an example of a quality picture that can be made on a decent budget. Excellent script, outstanding performances. Andrea Riseborough is phenomenal in the film. It's a story about a woman who once won the lottery, who is now a broken down alcoholic. Very touching picture. It deserves to be here on the list. Okay, number 8 is Top Gun Maverick. Anyone that kind of knows me knows that I hate the Hollywood sequel bullshit that's been happening over the last, decade at least. Lots of crap, but I gotta hand it to Tom Cruise and the gang. They did it right here. Number 7, Babylon. This is the new Damien Chazelle picture. The studio lost a shitload of money on this film, millions of dollars. The budget was sky high, but I had to admire this on just a pure, ambitious level. The scope. I love the cinematography, some of the great scenes of the early studios. It's a long film, but I thought that given the ambition, this film belonged on the list. Number 6 is Duel. This was the surprise of the year for me. I really was caught off guard with this little indie gem. It cost him about $7 million, and it's super clever. It's about a woman who has a terminal illness, and she gets this clone because she thinks she's going to die, but she goes into remission and ends up having to battle the clone for her identity. This was a really ingenious picture, and I enjoyed it a lot. Duel. Okay, number 5 is Tar. This is the new Todd Field film, and I've been waiting a long time for a film of his. Cate Blanchett does a great job. I have a YouTube short on this that runs it down. This is a very intellectual film. Some would say pretentious character study. Okay, number 4 is Crimes of the Future. This is the newest David Cronenberg film, and hopefully not one of his last, but the guy's getting up there, and goddamn, this guy can still come up with the craziest ideas. This was just outrageous. The futuristic setting where human beings are evolving into these creatures where they grow more organs. I got to give it to Cronenberg. I don't know where he comes up with these ideas. He's still at the top of his game. Crimes of the Future. Okay, number 3, Triangle of Sadness. I thought this was just a bold satire. No one is spared. He goes after everybody in this picture. He flips the cards around. I really enjoyed it. It was one of the funniest, sarcastic movies of probably the past 6 or 7 years. Number 2 is The Banshees of Inisherin. I didn't really know what to expect going into this picture, but wow, this is a great film. Excellent performances, wonderful cinematography, the tone and the mood, everything is so right on. It works as a comedy, albeit a dark comedy, that also has many philosophical undertones and themes, and even sort of a deeper esoteric umbrella over this thing. I love this film, The Banshees of Inisherin. Okay, number 1, the best movie of the year for me was hands down Aftersun. This truly is a work of art. It's the type of movie that comes along once in a great while, and it just hits you in your soul, in the depths of your subconscious, and it takes its time to do it. People are going to say this is a very slow film, but the payoff in the end, days later, you think about this. It is a truly powerful picture. I can't recommend it enough. Even if you're not really into art house type movies, you will get something from this movie just on a purely human level. Aftersun. All right, that's a wrap. Thanks everyone for joining me on this rundown of my top 10 movies of the year. Have a great 2023, and I'll see you out on that highway. Take care.